It's a really interesting and can be challenging time of year, but a really powerful time of year now between kind of winter and spring. As we move from winter into spring. Still a little early for spring, but we're still a winter, that time of introspection. And then springtime is the time of new beginnings, when we offer our intention for our new lives. So it's a really good time to evaluate, what's working and what's not working, what we want to have in our lives and what we don't want to have in our life. What do we prioritize? And one of the things, one of the most challenging parts of prioritizing and having an intention is making decisions about what we want in our lives and what we don't want in our lives. Okay, and then maybe we have some things in our life and we need to make a decision. Do we want to have that thing in our life, or do we want to let that go so we can have something else in our lives? Because there's an opportunity cost. If we're spending time on one thing, then there's not maybe time to do another. And one of the ways we see this is with relationships or with jobs or with careers. Okay, and a lot of times there's a tendency, the expression I use, you may have heard me, use it in this video, or if we do a sharing circle with me or a session, you'll hear me use the expression, we have one foot in and one foot out. Okay, so say it's a job, okay, and we kind of we kind of need the job, but we don't really like it. But we're kind of there, but not really. We have one foot in, one foot out. We don't want to leave the job, but we also don't really fully surrender to being in it. Relationships are even a more graphic example. We may have a relationship that I have so many coworkers and clients that, may have a relationship, and you may not have this, but you probably know someone that does, is they have one foot in, one foot out. They're not crazy about the relationship, but yet they don't want to leave the relationship because maybe they're afraid they won't find one that's as good, and so, but then the relationship, if it may not really be meeting their needs. So I usually come in and I challenge people to kind of bring it to a head, like either, let the person you're in the relationship know that this is what you want, and it's like this what we're doing here, and I'm part of that too. I'm part of what we're doing here. But what you might say to this person, like you say to this, that I'm part of what we're doing, but what we're doing here, this isn't what I'm looking for in a relationship. So how can we get it? I'm looking for this. Are you interested in taking it up a notch or so, and so we can have more of this stuff that I'm looking for? Are you looking for that too? And so then it's like, it's deciding, like, let's see if we can take it to that place. And it takes two people that are willing and able to go there, So it's either get both feet in, and then, and then another way to say it is, it may be that the person doesn't want to change. And so then just saying, is the way it is work? Does it work for me? And I'm going to accept this person in this relationship as it is, and then just get in it with both feet and surrender to it? Or if it's not what I want, do I need to, let it go and find another person that is looking for the same thing that I am? That's another way to look at it. But how many people, they don't do that. They are in a relationship, they're complaining about the relationship, that it's not working, but they don't have the courage to leave. They've got one foot in, one foot out. My thing is, make a decision this winter. If there's something in your life, relationship, job, career, project, friendship, community, activity, whatever it is, If you've got 1 foot in, 1 foot out, you're not really that crazy about it, but you feel obligated and you're not going to leave. It's like, make a decision. Either decide to be all in, both feet in, or decide to let it go and be both feet out. Make a decision and then do it with all of you, not just part of you. That's one of the biggest challenges in relationship, in careers and jobs. And we end up having that in a lot of different aspects of our lives. And the challenge with it is, since our heart is not fully in it, then the poor relationship or the poor job doesn't really have a chance to thrive because we're not all in. We're not really vested. We're not giving it everything we got. We're not focused and present, you'd say in spiritual terms. And so the relationship, we're not doing it justice. So it stays. So we don't even know, maybe we don't even know if we're 1 foot, if I would suggest, if we're 1 foot in, 1 foot out in a relationship, we don't even know its potential because we're not really, at least lately, we haven't been giving it our all. We haven't surrendered to it. We're not all in with it. So the poor relationship doesn't even have a chance. It's not fair to the person you're with. It's not fair to you. If it's a job, it's not fair to the boss. It's not fair to your job. It's not fair to you. No one wins when there's 1 foot in, 1 foot out. It just is this kind of malaise, this kind of averageness to it. And it's just not the way life can be. There's no passion. It's not powerful. It's not dynamic. The magic isn't there. So my suggestion is perfect time of year to, time of introspection, before you create new intentions in the spring. Decide the things that you want to be all in with. And if you're not willing to be all in with it, maybe decide to move on from it. Maybe that's the most compassionate thing you can do for a job or a relationship or a friendship or an obligation or being on some committee. It's like either find a way to do it with all you got, get all in or all out. But watch out for 1 foot in, 1 foot out, because it doesn't go anywhere good. It just kind of stays in this average, static place that people feel safe, but maybe not really thriving and happy with joy and passion. And so that's the invitation to do. And if you've done sessions with me, I may have invited you to even, make a choice and then do your research, do your soul searching, go inside, really work with it, talk to your friends, really make a choice, and then just make a choice to either be all in or get out, whatever it is, and don't look back. You'll probably say, oh my God, what did I do? Did I make a choice? And how's it going to affect other people? Well, I would argue you're not doing the people that you're with any favors if you're not all there anyway. So anyway, like everything, take what resonates with you, leave the rest. And that is my blog for this week. And I will see you in a week. Thank you so much for watching.